Good morning. So, I'm not well at public speaking, so please bear with me. I want to start off by saying that when I was younger, I went to church some, not much, but a little bit, and was told that I needed to get baptized because that's the right thing to do. So when I was about 12 years old, I went and got baptized. The problem with that was the fact that I did it only because I thought that's what I needed to do. The big problem was I didn't believe in Jesus Christ, even though I went and got baptized. So later on in life, as a teenager, I started drinking, doing drugs, doing all the things I shouldn't do. That went on, and I got married, had a wonderful son, but I was still drinking a lot. Stopped the drugs, but I was still drinking a lot. That marriage broke after about a year and a half, and of course I got back into drinking a lot more and even more drugs at that point. So then I got married a second time, and in that marriage I had a wonderful daughter and had a second son, and who I'm very pleased with, very proud of, all three children. But I'm sure I didn't treat those kids as well as I should have because of my drinking. But I have to move on. So later, that marriage fell apart. Well, during that marriage, also something else fell apart. And that was a bond between my sister and I. And for many years, she and I didn't speak. And I can't to this day say what caused it other than the devil himself. So, at the end of my second marriage, after it was broken, my son was going to Fisherville Baptist Church, and he was playing softball. And so one summer day, I decided to go and watch him play softball, and that was my first encounter with John Hamrick. And of course, as John would always do, he would invite me to church, but no, I was too busy staying drunk and doing all the wrong things. So at the end of 2006, there was something drawing me to want to go to church. My oldest son was about to go to Hungary, or actually Budapest, to go to college to study a semester of college in Budapest. And he was to leave on January the 22nd. So I asked him, it was about Christmas time, I asked him, I said, Chad, I'd like to go to church with you one Sunday. And he said, okay. He said, we'll do that. Well, for 4 Sundays straight in a row, it just didn't work out. Didn't go, one reason or another, me or him, or just didn't hook up. So then all of a sudden, it was the last Sunday before he goes to Budapest, and I felt like I really got to go to church with him before he leaves. Didn't know why. I'm not sure why would I need to go, but that was just my heart. I wanted to do it. So sure enough, he agrees. We get together on Sunday, January 21st of 2007. And I go to church, and the whole time I'm sitting in the pew, I'm listening to John preach, and I just feel this overwhelming feeling. Something's different. Something's wrong. I don't know what this is. Well, at the end of the sermon, John praises the prayer of salvation. And I opened my heart up to Jesus at that moment in time. And I'll never forget that day. I hear John a lot of times say, never forget the day you were saved. And I never do. And I thank you, Pastor John, for just being obedient to Jesus Christ. So it wasn't long after that, I did get baptized a second time, but this time it meant I was saved. and I will be with Jesus for the rest of my life. That day that I was saved, I knew something was different in my life. The following weekend, my youngest son, he was only about 9 years old. We hunted together. The following weekend, on Saturday, he and I took all the liquor bottles, all the beer bottles, all the beer cans, every ounce of alcohol that was in our house. And we took them around to some land that had this old dump place in it. We sat all these bottles and cans up on a old piano that was in this dump. And we literally shot every single bottle and every single can. I'm not taking credit for that. I'll be honest with you. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have done it. But because of Jesus in me, I was able to do it. Since that day, I've never had the taste for alcohol. Never had the taste to take a drug, to smoke any kind of drug. I'll be honest with you. I would have struggled if it wasn't for Jesus Christ to take that taste away from me. It wasn't me that took it away. It was Jesus Christ that took it away. I know there's people out there that struggle every day with the same things I struggled with then. And I know maybe Jesus didn't take a taste away from you. And I wish you could, and I wish you will. I pray that he will. But just know that you are strong and you can survive. You can get through it. And he will give you the power to get through it. After I was saved, my sister and I rekindled our love. And we, from that day forward, knew we had each other's in each other's arms because Jesus was in our life. Thank you. Thank you.